Yo, Elliot! We've got a great question from our buddy Timo from Germany. And basically he feels as if his anxiety, right, which he calls nervousness, and he feels it in his belly, right? He gets real tense and butterflyish in his stomach, and now he's throwing up. And it's causing him a lot of discomfort, but also he's realizing that the fears that are causing this anxiety and the physical manifestation of the anxiety is deterring him from becoming a stronger version of himself also, and his ability to train, get stronger, I'm sure is greatly diminished. You cannot build, and this is an energetic problem that is now affecting you physiologically and neuromuscularly. You cannot become the strongest you, either leaner, physically stronger, better looking muscles. If you're suffering in this particular fashion, you'll do okay. But if you want to be the strongest version of yourself, this needs to be dealt with. These fears and its physical manifestation as belly tension and anxiety. He wants to know what he should do. Now, before I go on, you said something in your email, which is basically, I know my fears are bullshit and it's all in my head. Now, when people say it's all in my head, that is not necessarily true. It's in your belly, as you described. See, so how could it be all in your head if you're having problems in your belly? And it's going to affect your digestion. It's going to affect all types of bad stuff in your body. It's that term in my head could be really turned around to say my head is doing it to me. But really it's all one thing. And it's your perception, the way you're receiving or choosing to deal with your fears and anxieties, right? When I say you, it's like, who is you? This all gets you can go as far down the rabbit hole as you want. But the whole thing is that the stimulation is throughout. It's your mind body. Your body is your mind. Your stomach is your mind. It harbors, from what I understand, as many or more neurotransmitters than your freaking brain. There are nerve innervations, hundreds, thousands. I wish I had the actual scientific number of the nerve innervations that are within your core. All your organs are in there. So your brain extends itself through the spinal cord down into all these nerve vortexes that wrap themselves around your stomach organs and the musculature. It's your fucking brain in your belly. There's no other way to describe it, folks. Anybody who tells you any differently they're full of shit, or they have no imagination, or they haven't looked into science. I don't know. Doesn't make any fucking sense that we say these things. But the idea is that your mind, and the mind is one thing, right? The mind, the nervous system, that's why I talk about the nervous system so much, is being greatly affected by external stimulus, and it's manifesting itself in neuromuscular dysfunction. That's why your belly feels tight, because now you're doing it with your muscles. I've done videos about this before, and I invite you to go and look again. My video that's called The Truth About Deep Breathing, I believe, but it's the one where I'm holding the bioenergetic stool. I've also done other videos here where you see me take out that little blue ball and roll on it. The mind and the body work together. They're one thing, like I just said. I still have to use these symbols to describe the reality. But the thing is, if you're physically damaged, you're going to be mentally damaged, psycho-emotionally damaged. If you're psycho-emotionally damaged, you're going to be physically damaged. Now, is it a chicken or an egg, right? Were you physically fucked up and that caused you to feel like a loser? Or are you mentally a loser that caused you to look physically fucked up? Doesn't really matter, because I happen to be a body expert. I'm an expert in dealing with the body. And I teach people to get stronger, and I found the secret to all this shit, folks, that you deal with all of this in a holistic fashion, but because we are into the body and we have the tools to manipulate the body, we can also enhance our brains, the way our head brain, it's a better way to describe it, perceives and deals with the world. So, you've got to relax the muscular tension in your belly, right? If you physically take on the character of a particular emotion, fear, right? Fear looks like this. Right? Anger, anxiety, in your belly. You can reduce that particular holding pattern, muscular holding pattern, neurotic muscular holding pattern, to feel better about yourself, right? Just do this. Walk with your chest up and your head held high. You just feel good about yourself. You can't be depressed walking around like this. Depressed people, you don't do that when you're depressed, right? Just like you can't feel good about yourself if you walk around like this. I just feel like a loser right now. You can't be happy, healthy, strong, joyful, and experience life for all the beauty that it's worth if your belly's held tight. Our belly is associated with joy, pleasure. In Taoist philosophy and medicine, they call it the lower dantian, right down there below your belly button. If you have tension and a reduction of life force energy going into your belly, your sex life is going to suck too. And that's going to add to a whole slew of other fucking problems. Digestion is going to suck, not because of sex, because of the same thing. Digestion will suck, your sex life is going to suck, you're throwing up all over the place, it's just not good. Watch that video about the truth about deep breathing, practice all of the stretches, but namely get on that ball and work that moaning and muscular massage of the belly and the organs associated with it. Keep practicing deep breathing, you know. I'll be talking a lot more about this. I'm doing a video with, or a product with Sean Croxton in a couple weeks, and this is what I'm talking about in that thing, guys. You gotta do it, so that's it. Get stronger, dude. Release the tension in your belly and feel physically stronger. Good luck. Yo, Elliot.